keep the language of the dream, because that's the relationship between the terms. You keep the language always in your mind, all right? And he only grazed it.
Yeah.
He's looking at the damage. Could you tell us how he looked in your dream? Any recollection at all of how he looked in the dream?
Initially, he looked at it as if it was okay. You know, was no problem or no big deal. And I looked at it. I just thought, yeah, I was lucky. Again, I was lucky.
Right? Same term used twice. Always watch it. Good, good. And then?
And then
He walks away.
it was like he looked at it, I looked at it, I didn't see, like I felt nervous, like I felt like, did I really damage it? No. But since I grazed it, he left with the idea that, like he could attack on it anyway. He was going to attack anyway, or he was going to sue.
He could attack anyway,
Yeah.
right? We'll use that language.
He was indicating he wouldn't because it wasn't such a big deal, but he could.
Oh, he could, but not likely because the damage was so slight.
Right, but he wasn't he wasn't
Still
making
not
it
definite. Yeah.
That's where the issue was. It wasn't definite. So I was up in the air as to what he was going to do.
Image of being up in the air.
Thank you.
Oh.
That's right. See, the car was up in the air, the same language is being used. That's right. Focus on it. Good. Therefore, what would you do in the dream? If you see that, that's right. You'd say, that's an interesting state of mind. Whose is it? Not mine, not yours. Hers.
Okay.
So, hey, talk about what's it like being...
Up in the air. Would it be
Thank
just
you.
that ultimately that's what she's left with at the end? As being left up in the air? Is that what, why would you go there just because it's the same term or
Pardon
because
me.
that's what she's left with at the
Why
end?
did you go there?
Because it was funny. Because
Thank you. Because there's a parallel. I would do the same thing you did.
Okay.
Right? I'd do the same thing you do.
Okay.
Up in the air.
So now that tells us that expression, since it repeats itself, is worth focusing on. Say, what's it like? Similarly, what's it like? That's clever? No. Simple? Yes. What's it like at that moment? He walks away. He could sue for that damage. It's slight. He may or may not do it. You're left to what?
Up in the air.
Which is like what in the dream?
Well, it's like initially getting into the snowbank. It was like, we're not sure how dangerous it is or how bad it's going to be. I'm left up in the air with, what could he do to me?
Okay, you're left with that as a riddle. What could he do to me? Is that right?
Yeah, and it's scary. I mean, it's like that same uncertainty and anticipating the worst.
That's the state of mind. Okay, same thing now. What did we say before? Once you get the material and you get the additional material, when someone reflects on it, you want to get as much as you can. That's why you ask them to go over the material again. Notice we got additional material. You put it back into the dream. And now what are we going to look for? What is the issue, mystery, puzzle about the second? First, I'll ask you. What is it?
What's the issue? I don't know.
Louder?
I don't know.
Great! Mystery puzzle? Mystery puzzle? Mystery puzzle?
What's he going to do?
Yeah.
Possible attack.
Close, close, close.
Why would
would be mysterious because she has a good point.
Louder?
I don't see how that would be mysterious because her point is he can sue. He wouldn't, but he could. That's what she said. So that seems to be, it makes logical sense. There's no, like for her to be in the state of uncertainty seems to make sense because he has not said whether he will sue or not.
Close, not enough. Add to it, please. Stay with the words in the dream. Stay with the words in the dream. Say, Miss, did I get it right? What did you expect? That the worst?
I was expecting, I was
What
expecting.
could he do to me? Scary, uncertain. If he did sue for, according to what you're saying,
Should be very slight.
what?
The strength of the expectation makes no sense.
That's right. That's the puzzle in the dream. Always look at the dream, find the mystery of the puzzle.
What did she say? What was the? She said she expected the worst. She was uncertain what was he going to do to me. She described it as being grazed. The car was just grazed. So she would be sued, but it would the expectation that something really bad was going to happen to fit the damage to the car.
Yeah.
The way she described it.
That's right. The damage appears so slight that he may not even do anything.
The mystery is why she was worried,
That's right. To the degree, yes, to the degree that you see in the dream. That's right.
expecting the worst.
Yes, look at the words. Oh,
Yeah.
scary, uncertain. What could he do to me? Might be worse. What's the offense?
Great.
Maybe not even
Slight.
so slight that
But you can hardly see it.
so what am I going to do?
Takes down the worry.
That's right.
Instead,
I'm going to go for this state of mind. Pardon?
We ask her who this person might have been.
Well,
who this man-
I never do that until I make sure about the issue.
I see.
Then you'll then see how the particular images in the dream are significant. What's the puzzle and the mystery? Another word for it? The drama. The drama. That's what makes it an allegory of the soul. I go for the allegorical drama in the dream. Then we work out the parallel terms.
Didn't you say one time to me that
I don't know.
everything, things reflect on in the dream is a reflection of you, like
Yeah.
the symbols?
Yeah.
To what extent are things?
That, remember we did that on the sheets? 1 to 1.
You did it so fast on that, I didn't believe that, because I was writing it so fast.
Okay.
Still didn't
All right. Yeah. We'll see whether it turns out to be the case. All right. Okay. Back. Now, would you agree? What am I going to do? I'm going to ask where they are
That state of mind.
recent experiences of that state of mind. All right, that's what we did before. That's what we'll do today. That's what we'll do tomorrow. That's what I'll do next year. All right. Could you do that for us, please?
Well, there's 2 instances, but I did, when I talked to my mother before I went to sleep, I had said to myself that I was going to, I had agreed to do something with her on the telephone, but I wanted to change that. And I didn't do it then out of fear, out of the worst. I had expected that if I had done it at that time, I would have